The upcoming week is an intense one, and I can see you rolling your eyes. It's always an intense one, and it is. And whenever you find this reading, you are drawn to this energy that comes up in our next week when I do this reading about the Sun meeting with Neptune and with Venus, and then starting in Aries again. So there is a lot of energy coming up, and it's the invitation to take the next leap. And to draw us in, I drew 3 cards for you, and I'll show them to you. And the first one is the Emperor. The second one is the Mage. And the third one is the Nine of Pentacles. And as always, follow your intuition, whatever card calls to you. And if there are different cards that invite you to listen, just trust your intuition that there is a message for you in there. And so I'll see you in the reading. Welcome, Pile 1. You chose the Emperor. And this card can be about determination and about structure. It can mean that someone enters your life that can guide you into creating structure in your life. We'll see what comes up in your reading. It is a really intense week we are dealing with, and I already threw a card, and I will see what that card is about. And it's the first card that we have. It is the Star. And it is about your connection to the world, your connection to work, it's about profession, and it's about your energy that flows into your profession. And this is a highly spiritual combination of cards, because it is about your intuition being someone who is working with energy, someone who is working with your intuition. And as I trust that the right people will find this reading, this is a highly spiritual person who is listening to this. And it is, of course, it can be something like this because we are like in Pisces season, and Pisces is the ocean. Pisces is spirituality. And so we are talking about your spiritual path that leads into the next phase of your life, where you can use your spiritual knowledge and the things that you bring to this table, that you will move forwards. And it seems like that there will be something coming up in the next phase of your life where you are able to step into the power of your knowledge, of your spiritual knowledge. So this feels like it is a path where you bring something like structure to a place that is not about structure. So being a medium, being someone who works with intuition, who works with energy, is able to bring structure into energy. And this can even be about frequency, that you change something about frequency. But it is about your spiritual path and your purpose in life and your vocation. So we're talking about you stepping into your power, and we have the the 12th house as well as in Pisces house, and we have debilitated. This can feel really not comfortable. This is like stepping out of your own way to step into your purpose and your vocation, and it doesn't feel as comfortable as you would like it to be. This feels a little bit like something is entering your life where you get into the next place in this journey. And it can even be, we have this card of depression. It can be that you are right now in a dark place, that you don't feel like you're moving anywhere. So you didn't get the I don't want to say acceptance. I want to say recognition with your abilities as you wanted them to be, but that was a little bit necessary, I would say, to get you in the place where you are willing to step into this ability. So sometimes life nudges us into the right direction, and depression and the things that you learned about depression and about your energy made you realize that it is your energy that is creating your reality. And you stepped into your own structure, you stepped into your own will to create something magical out of this energy. And I would say, and this card is called transformation. So you are in the middle of this transformation. To step into this power of the 12th house is like, this is introspection. This card is called introspection, and it's combining the chakras, right? And transformation is allowing you to step into this movement of transformation. We see this beautiful horse in the background. We see the horse in the front and the butterfly connecting both of them. And it's like you watched yourself in this moment of transformation. And it was putting you in a place where you didn't feel comfortable, where you had to endure a lot of stress and a lot of dark emotions because you didn't feel like you're going anywhere. But this is like a week where this is changing. And this is changing because you stepped into the work that came with it, and you took responsibility. And this is how it feels. You took responsibility for your own emotions and for the energy you send out. If you are staying in this place, this doesn't lead anywhere. And you know it. Because that's where you put structure in to find the place where you can channel this energy. Because even depression and all of these emotions that don't feel comfortable, I don't want to say they are negative. They are not negative. They are just different. They are just different energies. But this is the knowledge that you put in there to put your focus on the channeling this energy into something beautiful. And that's what you did. You channeled it into something that was about creation, that was about energy, that was about showing your vision and your North Star. And this, we will see where this is leading, but I really feel that this is you did a great job to do this. And this is a difficult thing to do. And this is even when you felt like there are forces around you that hold you back. And this can be, of course, this can be a working place, this can be people around you that don't support you like you would like them to. It can be something like frenemies, and that can be frustrating as well, because it is difficult to do this all on your own. But this work that you put in the last part of your life was putting in all of this energy to let this mask, like this is mosaic, this mask shatter, to show the real you underneath all of it, and to channel all of this beautiful energy that is not feeling beautiful, but it is a lot of energy, to channel this into something else, to let the people around you go, to let the ones who not support you go, and to channel it into something else. And that is really a creative force that put you into a place where you can get what you want. And this card is the confirmation that everything will come to you, that the people who are not supportive will show themselves, because they are now you are in a place where the energy is right to step into the next phase of your life, where you transform everything. And I guess really everything will be transformed by this. And to allow this to happen, allow the frenemies to reveal themselves, is something where you don't have to do anything, because your energy is clearing up the space. There is no way that in this bright energy that you are in right now, in this light that you are standing in, you are radiating light in the moment. And you are channeling even the negative energies that you feel like are negative. They are not a negative, they are just energy. And you realize this, that this is energy. It is at your disposal. It doesn't feel good, but you can channel it into something else. And this is so radiating right now. You are so bright that everyone that is not in the same frequency with you will step out of your life. And that is an amazing place to be in, because then you realize at this moment, and even if you have these people in your life that are not in your same frequency, now you realize that they cannot reach you at all, because you are in this place of the higher frequency, and that is not the same place where this energy of their, I don't want to say hatred, but maybe it's anger, maybe there are angry people around you, but whatever they send in your direction will never reach you, because you are not in their frequency. So it can't, you don't have to go there. You don't have to use their energy. You have enough energy by yourself. You don't have to take care of them at all. And this is an amazing development you are in, because this is really difficult to channel into something positive. But it is, when we talk about abundance, there is something lacking in this moment, and you feel the lack, and instead of stepping into the lack, you can step into another part of your life where it is abundant. And in this place where we have the star and the sun in your vocation, in your working place, in your purpose, we have this part of you that is really shining brightly. And this is the invitation to get in there, to create in this place, and to reap the rewards. Because that's what's happening now. This that you play this role in your life, that you play this you have a choice to really step into this, because the world needs you right now. That's how it feels. The world needs you with this energy and with this boldness to say, I don't go there. I will not sit down and cry my eyes out because I am not comfortable in this moment right now. I stay in this present moment. And then we have truth to be told. I stay in this present moment and be present to myself. To be present to the truth. Be present to this transformation that is definitely happening right now. And that is really beautiful, Pile 1. So we need this kind of boldness to step out of this frequency that is not supporting you, and to step into a place where this energy can support you, and taking this energy and transforming it. That is an amazing journey you were on. And now you are rewarded. And it's like being rewarded for whatever you did with this energy. Because it was... Oh, I'm throwing another card. And it's repairing of the veil and the rest and renewal. This is a beautiful place where you can reap the rewards, where you can get whatever you wanted, to get into the peace and let it go. Let the idea of how that has to look like, let it go. Because this whole journey you were on to transform these energies is so beautiful. It's repairing the cracks that were in the veil, right? It's like repairing the veil. It's about forgiveness. And even if it's about your forgiveness for the things that you allowed in your life, the things that it is not about blaming yourself. And that's important. Let it go. Forgive yourself, forgive the others, forgive. Yeah, that's this is really beautiful reading, and it's you already did the work. And there is often when we are in this place where we can transform these energies, of course there is a part of you that had the tendency to go back there and maybe have some vices to go through to numb the pain, but you are not in danger at the moment to numb yourself, because this is like the invitation to step into the wholeness of this Piscean realm. And really to do the work now is the time to dream your dream and your vision into reality, and to allow this whole thing to unfold. Whatever that means in your life, I don't know what that means, but I think there is something happening right now that is inviting you to step into the next phase of your life where you can move beyond your limitations. Yes, and there we have the next butterfly, and it's, this is rising above, and we have the High Priestess with your intuition, and the Daughter of Pentacles with this new spark of how you are grounded in this, on this planet, and even the Ace of Pentacles, the new beginning in your resources as well, and to the Daughter of Cups as the new beginning in relationships and in emotions. And I guess this we have this Ten of Swords in this area of the depression, to know that this is what you did. You really did the work to let this go. And this can even be a thing where you held on to things and now it is time to let them go. And that is the confirmation that you already did the work. And we have the Three of Cups as the celebration and the new beginning in creation that may turn your world upside down. So there is something coming up in the next week that might be something that will move you forwards and gives you an opportunity to do something in this area of your life where you show your abilities. And it is the invitation to move slowly, to allow this to unfold. And it is the promise that even if it turns your world upside down, that this is divinely guided. It's the invitation to keep your mind in check and to make a choice how you want to invest your emotions in the next phase of your life. And it's like showing you that this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning in your emotions. It's a heads up, and it's a heads up for the work that you put in. And it is a promise that whatever feels upside down right now, it is in divine timing. It is divinely guided. And it's leading into this place where you can use all of your energy in the right way, in your spiritual path, and where you can see the power of energy in all of these darker emotions, that you can just channel them somewhere else. And this is like, you have to play a role in this transformation we are in, and you have a role in there, because you can transform these energies and you can channel them somewhere else. And I want to have a card for you. And this is your card. Her hand gentles the war. No matter how much chaos there seems to be in your world, trust it. It's just what is necessary to move you into the right place at the right time, for what is meant to be in your future. When it is no longer needed, her hand shall gentle and end the war. And I think you already did this work, but it is a reminder that whatever comes up and wants you to nudge you back into these darker emotions, focus on your creativity. Focus on the part where you can channel this into something really creative, I mean, something really beautiful. And the High Priestess is reminding you that you already have what it takes. You already have the wisdom that comes with this spiritual power she holds to step into the game and to be the spiritual force that you really came here to be. Pile 1, this is your reading, and I thank you so much for being here. And if you like this content, please subscribe and share this message with people you love. Thank you so much, and I see you soon. Welcome, pile 2. You chose the Mage. And of course, that's the Magician. And This is like the alchemist creating, having everything in his disposal that he needs to create from. And we have these cards. Let's see what your message is in your upcoming week. And it's the invitation to cross your own limitations and to move beyond your limitations, to have the courage to step into an area of your life where you didn't have the courage until now. But it is changing. It's like the upcoming week is about dreaming your world into reality, and so it is the invitation to be courageous and to move beyond your limitations. Even can be moving into places in foreign countries. This can even mean, in a way, like having the courage to move beyond the borders. And this is like the power that comes with the Pisces energy right now, is the spiritual power to move beyond our limitations, is to move into the ocean that comes with being a spiritual being, and even being, maybe it is about you you allowing yourself to take your responsibility in healing, because we have the Chiron and we have the tree, and it is about healing energies. This is about you creating something with healing energies and allowing yourself to step into this place where you can move beyond. And this can even mean your energies moving beyond our own perception, is like energies do different things than we are used to. So they are able to move beyond borders as well, right? It is energy of the world we are in, and we can feel it all. Wherever you are on this planet, you can feel that there is something really big changing, and we don't know what it is, but we can feel it, and that's really beautiful. Cards are always surprising me. That's so lovely, because this is like knowing where you go. It's like close to shore, so you are already there. You are in this place where you can, this mare is almost there. She is heading towards the ocean. She wants to see the ocean, and you can see her. She's somewhere up in the pasture, and she can almost see the ocean, and she's guided. It's like there is a horse coming from the clouds looking at her and guiding her into the right direction, and trusting her intuition too, that the ocean has to be there somehow, somewhere. And she is almost there. So that's the promise. You are almost there. And it's about energy. And this is like the energy and the dance between these two, between the woman and the horse. It is like the energy is flowing in between, and it's the invitation to step into the dance with life, and to allow life to let you, or to allow life to move you. So if you feel like you have an energy, you have experienced a lot of things that did something in your life, that created a lot of difficult energies that wounded you, to deal with this energy and to transform it into something else, because the magician can do that. The magician allows the energy to flow through it and then transform it and do something else with it. And that's what this card is about too, to allow life to dance with you, allow life to be with you, and to change the way that you perceive life. And it's this perfect acceptance is about allowing everything to be. And this is interesting because this card was showed up in pile 1 as well. So if you were drawn to pile 1 as well, this could be something, there could be a message in there too. So I'm talking to a lot of spiritual people today. That is really the energy that comes up, because it is like stepping into the role that you came here to fulfill. And this role that you have is about this flowing of energy and dancing with life and allowing all of the energy to flow through you, because that can hinder us in a way sometimes that we're not willing to feel all of this. And because there was something happening in your life that made you really sensible about energies around you. And this can lead to us closing down to energies at all. And then we have to open up this place again, because there is something that happened to you in your life that you transformed, that is absolutely necessary in our world right now to help other people to heal this too. So there is this invitation to move beyond your limitation, to have the courage to step into the energy that really sometimes doesn't feel right and doesn't feel good, but to step into this energy and to allow it to transform others as well. And so there is this samadhi, right, to step into this. Everything is okay as it is, even if it doesn't seem like it. But to allow this to be in your body, to allow the energies to be felt in your body, and then to dance with life. Because you transform this into something else. And maybe you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, because it is Pisces and Chiron, and maybe you experience a lot of healing in your spiritual realm, wherever Pisces is in your chart. Maybe you experience yourself moving beyond your wounds, moving out into the ocean and moving into this spiritual realm where you can be of use when you allow yourself to have the courage to move beyond your self-imposed limitations. And this can even mean something like, I feel it feels a little bit like there is a wound that maybe comes from different lifetimes, whatever you believe in. But in my world, there is something like a feeling like a witch wound, right? To have something have been treated in a way for being spiritual, for working with energies. And this is the invitation to heal this wound and to move beyond it. And to move beyond the limitations that you set for yourself. There can be something like you tried to think your way out of a situation. There can be something where you put a lot of meaning to thought and to how to solve a problem. And this is the invitation to step into the energy and to step into the place where you can be poised, although about something that isn't there yet. And is to step into the energy of being poised, because that is changing our life. And this is the combination to stepping into the chance, stepping into creativity, stepping into the moment, allowing things to be energy as they are, allowing even difficult energies to be, and then to step into this place of being poised and following your call, because that's where the thought comes in often and takes us, wants us to step away from following the call. It's this, and maybe you experience this in your life. We all move through phases in our life, and this seems to be an invitation that the next week where you are invited to step into your energy instead of stepping into your thoughts. And this can mean, we will see what that means, but it's an invitation to dance with life, although it can feel difficult to step into this place where you can be playful, where you can be poised, where you can heal yourself by doing something different than moving into your head. And we want to know what this means for pile 2. What does that mean? What things will come up in the next week for pile 2? I think these are your cards. We'll see if we need more. There is an opportunity that will show up for you next week. It will give you the opportunity to start something new. It will feel like turning your world upside down, and it will end something. So it will close a cycle, and that is really beautiful because it is like rising above the tumult you realized or you experienced, and to step into some kind of stability, whatever that means. So there is something really coming up that really feels like in the moment, and it feels like an offer that seems even too good to be true. And that we'll see what that means, but it is why I said this, but it feels like it is maybe it is, you feel like it is too good to be true, but for me it seems to be something that gets you in a place of energy where you are confronted with old things. And we have the Queen of Wands, and she actually knows what she wants. And we have the Devil, and we have to clarify the Devil because that's fitting to what I said about this seems to be too good to be true. We will see if it is or if it isn't. But I am pretty sure that this combination of the Nine of Cups and the Mother of Wands is something that keeps you safe in whatever you decide on this upcoming offer that is heading towards you, because she definitely can smell everything that is not okay. So we'll see. We'll see. What is this Devil about? And how does pile 2 has to deal with this? We'll see what this is about. Why this Devil is showing up here. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Father of Swords. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Son of Wands. And we have the Star. So there will be something really new coming into your life. And the one thing that is in the middle of it all is this Seven of Swords. And this is connected to the devil. There is something about this offer that is, I would say something like, don't show all of your cards, because this feels like there is someone really tactical, there is someone really focused on something, and this can feel like wanting to take something. It's a determined person who wants to have something. And in the creative part, it is just a Son of Wands. It is someone who is able to manipulate people. In the connection with the Devil and the Ace of Cups, it really feels like that there is an offer coming your way that is not really true. It is showing up as something that it is not. It tries to move forwards quickly. It tries to be focused on something new in creation, but it holds something that is like manipulative. And I want to know, and you can, of course, this is a tarot card reading, right? You to do whatever feels right for you. And I want to know if pile 2 has to do something about it, or we have to have a little bit more information about it, so that we can. And it's the 10 of Pentacles, the Death card, the 5 of Cups, the Mother of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Father of Wands. And this feels like there is something inside of you expecting bad things to happen to you. It feels like there is a history of being abandoned, being betrayed, that comes up when people offer things to you. And it's not a bad thing to be cautious, to look at people, how they behave, how they show up. And you let go, and that is the beauty in this Death card, because it feels like you let go of something where you put a lot of hope and illusions in other people, where you hoped for, you put in the work. It's like you let go of the people-pleasing part. You let go of this giving everything to expect other people to give to you. And this is what you let go because you mastered this part of your life where you experienced this lack in your emotions because you experienced betrayal and abandonment. And the Mother of Pentacles and the Star, this feels like that's you. That's you being grounded in yourself, being in the center, lying there as the mother that is connected to the earth and that is connected to her own resources, to her own abilities. She let go of this part of her life where she put her own lack that was created by abandonment, by other people's betrayal. She let go of this. And now she can see. And this is where this comes in. She can see her own abundance. She can see her own resources. And she doesn't have to do anything to please anybody because she has everything she needs. She has the vision. And she already is almost there. She doesn't have to do anything with other people to please them. She can just make a choice. And she will choose someone. And that is really beautiful because it feels like she is seeing now. In the beginning, before she went into this place of her own healing, she fell for everybody who just showed up in a way how she wanted them to. And now she is able to discern. She is able to discern the Son of Wands from the Father of Wands. You know, she's a queen. She's someone who stepped into her own power. She's the mage. She can create from this place. And she doesn't fall for people who are not bringing the same thing to the table. And she's not fantasizing about it. She's not catastrophizing about it. She stays in her own power. And that is really beautiful because she is able to see beyond the things that are said. And that is amazing because she is heading into the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. She's heading into the abundance that comes with her abundance, her resources, her own way how she shows up. And she wants the counterpart that is the same. She wants someone who does the same, who is creative as she is. She has the Mother of Wands, she's the Mother of Pentacles, and she searches for the Father of Wands and for the Father of Pentacles, because that's how people have to show up for her now. And this is amazing because this devil and all the journey we went through, these tarot cards, is like she can see now. And she is not, she doesn't go for bullshit. She goes for the truth. And she is accepting her own feelings, her own intuition. If something doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel good. She accepts that. Because she is dancing with life. She's trusting her own life that she is already almost there, and that her star will guide her. That her emotions will guide her. And if something shows up that isn't right, she trusts herself. She didn't before. She fell for people where she had the moment where she knew something is off. But she didn't trust herself. And now she does. And so let this chance, and this chance is really beautiful with this Wheel of Fortune, right? Something is coming up that's coming up quick, and allow this chance to be a creative role and to play the creative role, and trust your intuition that you will know if something is true or not. Because now you can heal it. You are not influenced by this past anymore. You learned your lesson. And this will lead into the direction that you really long for. There, people pleasing is over. There has to be something that is inviting you to dance. And if it isn't like this, if it isn't like, yes, that's what I really long for, then there is nothing someone else can do to get you into their side. Because there is no thinker anymore that talks you into situations. There is just the feeler that is able to tell you yes or no. And that is really, really beautiful, Pile 2. I'm so happy for you that you went on this journey, and that is an amazing journey you allowed to happen. That's your card. Look for my signs. I have been speaking to you through signs in the world and feeling in your heart. Can you hear my reassuring voice? When you ask me for a sign, I give it. Notice what is happening in the world around you. Take comfort, believe. That's what you do. You believe. You stepped into your own abundance of knowing. And whatever comes up in your week next week that will put you in this place where you feel maybe overwhelmed, know that only the thought, only the mind can be overwhelmed. The mind creates the tumult in the emotions. So take a moment, be still, trust your own intuition, trust your own creativity, trust the North Star that is leading you into the right places and into the right connections that feel like dancing. If it doesn't, it's a no. And we need no reason to say no. We need one reason to say yes, and that is when your gut tells you yes, that's a yes. That feels like, this feels like dancing. Thank you so much, Pile 2. Thank you for liking and subscribing. That really helps the channel, and sharing my readings with others does that too. Thank you so much. And I see you soon. Welcome, Pile 3, to your reading. You chose the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance. It's a card of things coming true in the part of your life where you are in your resources. Comes about bringing resources into your life, and we'll see what this is about. That is really interesting. So we have the tree coming up and the bear coming up. And it's interesting because this came up in Pile 2 as well. So whatever, if you are drawn to Pile 2, there can be that there is a message for you in there. In the center of this Lenormand reading is the balloon, and it is about, for me, it is about leading you into your vision that you have for yourself, and allowing yourself to dream the dream into reality. That is the dream that we see in this balloon, where it is heading and it is moving beyond the clouds, and this is a long-term vision that I can see, and the invitation to step into it and to move towards it. The bear can even mean in this reading that there is someone heading your way that is supporting you in moving towards your vision, towards your dream. That's moving you beyond the things that held you back until now. There is, and we will see this, if this is a real person, or And first house, something is arriving that is leading you, and we have a beautiful stack, and we have the structure that is, and it feels a little bit like something is happening next week that gets you in a place where you can structure your life, where you can support yourself. And it's about the first house is about our appearance, how we show up in the world. And this seems to be something is coming into your life where you can show up in a different way, where you can show up in a structured way. And this can even be someone who is offering something to you that gets you in the place where you can move forwards in a structured place, whatever that means in your life. So we'll see. Yeah, that's really interesting. You know, I shuffle the cards so well, and it's the same card came up in pile 2 as well. So this is like close to shore. This is you coming into the place where you want to be. This is the mare that is looking into she's looking for the ocean. She walked a long path, and she is tired, but she is almost there. She's guided by the clouds, by the horse in the clouds, by her higher self. She is guided, and this she's heading into the right place because she is almost there. And this is the invitation not to give up, not to give up, to move forwards and to trust the path you are on. And yeah, because that's often what we realize when we are on our path, and we think at one place that we will not reach this place. This is the moment in her life. But we can see this is the number 20, and that's the number 21. So we have a progression in here. That means you will reach this destination, I would say. Although it's not about a destination, of course. But maybe that is this moment, in this moment where you can feel that something is wants to stop you. Something, maybe it's inside of you. And it is this, something is showing up next week that will put you in a place where you can keep your heart open. That's what this card, Moonlight's Embrace, is about. Keep your heart open for everything that comes your way. And maybe there is something showing up next week that wants to shut you down. And it's an inner process, right? It's about courage. It's about the courage to be vulnerable. It's about the courage, and that's what this card is about. It's about the healing forces that vulnerability has for us. So staying open and staying with an open heart, that is coming up next week. And to step into this place where you can move forwards and where you can stay open as well, not being pulled down by your own forces. And this is really something that is mind-boggling, because this card came up in every single reading. And the invitation to let this chance move you forwards, whatever comes up in your next week, that will put you in a place where you have to decide to stay open and to stay vulnerable and to trust the path you are on. And let this moment play a creative role in your life to move you forwards in a way. And to allow yourself to heal, to cleanse and restore yourself. So something will come up that will get you in a place where you have to decide to open up your heart more instead of closing it down. And maybe that's a pattern that you had, that you closed your heart and that you thought about yourself, no, I am not this, and I'm not this stable, and I cannot do this, and this will never be the truth, this will never come true. My dreams don't come true. I am like this, and and this is the invitation. Just stay where you are. Stay in your structure. Hold the line, so to speak. Stay vulnerable. Stay with an open heart. Stay connected to your dream, what you want to realize, what you want to experience, and clean and restore yourself from the toxic things that you maybe did before. Maybe other people did it. And this is the moment where you step into this. Wow, this is really beautiful. Something really beautiful will come up next week. And it is inviting you that you are not done yet. This story isn't finished. And this is really beautiful, because it is like, you have to do something. An unfinished symphony needs another part, it needs another note, it needs another ending. Whatever it is that comes up, it reminds you that you have to do something. And there is serendipity, luck coming into your life. And when this luck hits you, and this can be a Nine of Pentacles moment where your resources show up in a way, however that happens in your life, but it happens for a reason, and it happens in your life to step into this joyful moment. And we have this joyful muse. Something is showing up in your life that will make you sing. Pile 3. It will make you sing. Because it is a serendipitous moment where your inspiration is filled, and you will know what it needs to fulfill the things that you need to fulfill. And then it's the moment to clean yourself from your thoughts, from the patterns you stepped into in the past part of your life, and to allow this chance and allow chance and serendipity, right, to move you forwards into the next part where you can finish your symphony. That's really joyful. And we have the 33. This is serendipitous as well. It's in divine timing. It is divinely guided. You are guided. And even if you are really tired in this moment, and I guess you are, this is the moment where something will show up that will put you in a place that is more joyful than you experienced it before. It's like reaping what you sow. Is that the truth? Reaping. Yes, and reaping the things that you sow. I don't know what's the right. What we'll see. And there is something coming up that is putting you in the place where you can create balance, where you can create something that is really, really beautiful. And we have the Father of Pentacles and the Father of Wands, and this can be that people show up that have the resources and have the creativity to create something really magical and get you out of your own perception of being not enough. This is the perception that you are somehow in restricted in a way. And that is this idea of letting this idea go and move beyond, and we see the rainbow up here, move beyond this self-set limitation and move into the abundance that comes with being you and being vulnerable, being open-hearted. And then we have another we have 3 kings here. So Father of Pentacles, Father of Wands, Father of Swords. And this can even of course, this can be parts of you, where you are creating the balance of being connected to the knowledge, how you create abundance, how you create your own being grounded, and creating from this place and keeping your mind in check and keeping yourself focused. This can be even that, but it can be that something is showing up in your life next week that will be a combination of these people showing up. I feel that there is something showing up that will lead into a moment where a tower moment appears, and that doesn't have to be a negative tower moment. It doesn't feel like it. It's just the destruction of an illusion. It can be just the destruction of you being limited. It can be, this is the card of success. Something will show up that will get you beyond your own limitations into a place of abundance, into a place of success. And this can be really overwhelming in the moment, because it is so much that comes your way. But it is like the limitation that you let go is the idea of there is lack. And there is no lack. There is perceived lack. There is an idea of lack. And this is connected to the limitations you put on yourself. And this is they are surrounded, this lack and this limitation, they are surrounded by the greatest abundance that you can have. This is the wish fulfillment. This is the abundance that you create with this. And step out of your own limitations that lead into stinginess with yourself. And this can mean that something will show up that is really putting you in a place where you can be successful, where you are seen, maybe in the outer world somewhere. And it often leads into you shutting down, because you experience something in your life where you perceive yourself in a different way than other people perceive you. And this feels like the moment where you are invited to do something else, and to not do what you did before. And it is like you always shut down your heart when something showed up that put you in a place of abundance. And maybe that is something that is connected to your upbringing. This can be something like, oh, I don't deserve this. I don't have what it needs. And I have to shut myself down to hold on to my own emotions, because otherwise I am hurt or something. And this led to a perception of yourself that is not true, right? We have an love offer. This feels like a love offer. Someone is, you have a lot to decide next week. And it can be to move away from something and to move into something else, and to celebrate this connection, and to celebrate your connection to your emotions, to your vulnerability, to your willingness to step into the place of love again, and leave behind the things that are not working in your life, Whatever that means, that you know what that means. I don't know. So, and this is like this tower moment hitting you quick. It's coming in quick. And it's coming in with a for me, this feels like a playful note. Something is coming in with a playful notion to connect to your emotions, to connect to this energy that comes like that is like someone who is really connected to their emotions and to their ability to nurture others. And this can come in a quick way that is like that is leading into you deciding if you want to experience this as competition or if you want to experience this as supportive playfulness. And it's like stepping into this marriage, into this celebration of connecting the emotions, connecting these energies in a loving, beautiful way and in a really creative way. And then to support something new to be born. It is like this celebration opening up the space that was closed before, opening up this light, opening up this new area of your life to create from this place. So there is something that is really inviting you, and it's ending a cycle of lack and of betrayal. And it's ending this cycle because you let go of this burden that came with it. And that is amazing, because that is like ending something, right? Ending this, yeah. And there is this world. Wow, that is so beautiful. This ends now, pile 3. You did a lot of work. You stepped into a new era of your life. And there is something coming up next week that will show you that this is ending now. And that this will lead into something really, really beautiful. Wow, that is something. And you can see it yourself, how this unfolds, and how this offer, whatever this offer might be in your life, leads into a moment where you can close these old pains, these old cycles, these old places you were in, and to let them go. And there were a lot. And this is showing up, and it will be challenging because it will be triggering all of your wounds. Whatever that is that will be offered to you next week will trigger all of your wounds. And it will lead you into the abundance of your emotions, and abundance in all kinds of colors and shades and places, right? To allow this to be, to allow your emotions to stay in your emotions, to stay in the present moment, and to allow your heart to stay open. Because it leads into this beautiful resolution, into this beautiful place where the cycle ends and you step into an abundance that you never experienced before. This is a really amazing healing journey you are on, pile 3, because it's giving you the moment of it shows you how much work you put in yourself, how much work you did to heal from these wounds, and you will be rewarded. Definitely. Stay open. Stay in your heart. Stay in your own abundance of your own emotions, even with the dark ones. Stay there. Say, wow, this is really abundant, what I have in my versatility, I would say, of your emotions. To stay there and to stay open, be vulnerable, and trust the process, because you did the work. Thank you so much, Pile 3. I want to have a closing message for you as well. And no, that's not what feels right. I think this is this one. It's never too late. If you have forgotten who you are, know that your true self has not gone away and never will. Underneath every layer of conditioning, under all twisting and turning and trying to fit into some shape or please others, your true self remains true, ready and waiting to rise up in original gorgeousness and glory. It's never too late for you to choose to be you. Pile 3, that is so beautiful. That's a week that you are heading into. So I wish you all the best for the next week, and stay open. Allow your heart to stay open and step into the abundance that you came here to experience. Thank you so much for being here, for listening to me, for sharing, and for signing up for the channel. That really, really helps. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.